It's just going to be a lot of fun. But first, before we get with Zach, I got to talk to you for a second. Thank you to each and every one of you checking out the No Cover TV podcast. All the audio shows that are on Spotify are now on YouTube. You can check the audio ones out, but please check out the video ones. It's just like being back on TV days, and you never know what's going to happen. And I don't edit. It's a great thing. Check out the future shows. We got a lot of great artists, bands from all over the world coming in, all genres and age groups. It's amazing. I got an 11-year-old ukulele player coming in, and it's crazy, these youngsters nowadays, how good they are. Making me look bad. That's not good. But anyways, you know what I'm going to say next, people. What are my 3 favorite words? Support, support, support. Support these artists right here. Go to the show's pay a cover charge if there is one. Get to their swag table. Get a t-shirt, a hoodie, a CD, an album, a keychain, a coffee mug, a bumper sticker. Oh my, it goes on. Then get to the stage and enjoy that show. See if you can stick around and meet the artist and get an autograph if you can. You never know what's going to happen with these artists. You just don't know. And remember, theyese artists are doing what they're doing to put a smile on your face, and your smile in return kicks right back to them and puts a big smile on their face, just like Zak's got right there. Big old smile. Oh, hey, look at that grin. I love it, man. Zak Webb is in the house all the way from Texas. How you doing, my friend?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for coming on the podcast today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Oh, we got a lot to cover, and Zak here is a busy man and a phenomenal artist. And we're going to get into all that too. You are, my friend. Oh,
thank you.
I'm blown away by your music. Yeah, wow, incredible, man. I want to jam with you.
We got to make that happen.
We got to make that happen. Exactly, my friend. So how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Been on the move, staying busy. Got my family moved into a new place, so I don't have nothing on the walls yet. But we're working on everything piece by piece, getting it done, and just kind of trying to make something of myself.
Oh yeah, well, you're on a fantastic journey. You're knocking doors down left and right. It's incredible, your journey, and we're going to get into that, my friend. Yes, so we got a lot to talk about with Zak here. I don't know. Have you ever seen any of the interviews?
I haven't. I've been trying to just keep it nice and fresh so I can be me and you.
You got it. Oh, good. So what I'm going to do, Zak, is I want to crawl inside that head of yours and swim around a little bit and get some information. Can I do that?
Come on with it.
Let's do it. Let's get inside Zak's head. All right, I'm going to take you back in the past, my friend. We're not going to talk about the future yet. I want to take you back to about 8 to 10 years old. That's when we're listening to music, listening to our parents' music, their records, 8 tracks, whatever they got, or what your siblings might be listening to. What were you grasping on at about that age? What were you liking?
Man, so my family's always been eclectic, so it's always been all over the world. Of course, I grew up with a gospel background, so I had a lot of Kirk Franklin in my house. When I remember going on drives with my dad, and we would listen to the Spinners, we'd listen to Paul Simon, we listened to James Taylor, and then as a singer, let's see, when I was 8, I was kind of dabbling in just kind of everything. So the Hit the Road Jacks and the You Are So Beautifuls and all that. So just all over the place.
That's so cool. Now, at that young age, I'm thinking, were you in the church or school choirs or anything like that?
I was in church choir. Probably 4 years old, 4 to 18.
Same here. Kind of hones our craft, and even though I can't sing, but hey, I tried. But cool. So now, anybody in the family, parents or siblings, musically inclined?
Everybody, my whole bloodline is just deep into it. I got a couple of family members that do it professionally, but other than that, both of my parents were vocalists. A lot of band kids in my family, but also a lot of athletes, a lot of football players, track runners, and all that good stuff. But everybody was a part of the church choir at some point, and everybody did some type of musical production in their lifetime, even if it was just at the family reunion itself.
Well, sure. Yeah, definitely got to jam at the family reunions. Oh, yeah. So now when you were that young, you're in the choir and stuff. Did it hit you at a young age, say around 12, that, hey, this is something I like to do, and I might want to do this in the future when I'm older?
I knew I always wanted to do music. I didn't know that I wanted to do it as a living.
Oh, sure.
I thought I was always going to be. I thought the reach that I was going to have is probably like my theater background. I was like, you know what, man, Broadway wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's try that. Let's do,
Yeah.
go into that field. But I really was going towards being a scientist at a young age. I wanted to be a chemist.
Ooh, I like that.
I
I'm a
wanted, I,
science freak.
yeah, I wanted to be a chemist, and then I switched from being a chemist to doing marine biology.
Marine biology. We got a lot in common because I was going to go for oceanographer when I was young and
Oh man,
science.
yeah,
That's wonderful. But as you at a young age, music hit me, and I just wanted to be a rock star. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
So now you are a phenomenal singer. You got incredible vocals, and we see how you got it through choir and stuff like that. But you're also a phenomenal guitar player. Now, what age did you pick that guitar up?
I didn't pick the guitar up till I was about 17, 18.
Oh, 17, 18, that far out. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Now,
yeah.
how long did it take you? I don't want to say master it because we're always learning on the guitar, but
Right,
how long
right.
did it till you got it?
Man, look, so I played my senior year. That's when I picked it up, my senior year of high school. And
Okay.
then my freshman year of college, my roommate said that he wanted to do like a mixtape, and so he had me play guitar. So I got to the point to where I could play in public. Probably about a year into it, I was like, all right, cool, let's do it, let's try it.
Okay. So you started that in college.
Mhm.
And now were you doing the college parties?
Man, we didn't do any college parties. We kept getting a lot of complaints because we kept recording, and
I'm sure.
everybody was getting bothered. But we did get to play some music at like the choir concert, and so they're like,
Oh,
"Oh,
nice.
we got some students that are actually putting together some music." And so I remember a choir concert that we did in college, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can do 2 or 3 of your originals and go ahead and give it a shot." And so that was
That's That's cool. So yeah, you hit 18, you went to college, life starts and begins. We got to get a job, start a family, do whatever. Did you set your guitar down for a little bit, or did you always continue to play and perform throughout your college and careers?
I never put it back down. Now I only went to college for a year and a half, and then I flunked out. That's a whole different story.
We won't go. That's another show.
And so, but yeah, I've never put it down since then. When I was in college and we started that group, after that I went and I did some shows in the Philippines with a mission team. So I did like 45 shows in 2 weeks. It was miserable. It was like 8 shows a day. It was it
Oh,
was but it
oh.
was so cool. It was so cool. It was so cool. But ever since then, I never like I didn't play guitar as much back then because it was a pop duo. So I had a whole bunch of
Uh,
dance numbers and a whole bunch of skits and things that I was doing at the time. But then after my roommate decided that he didn't want to perform anymore, I my manager had me kind of hone in on the acoustic aspect, and I started playing more.
Okay. Well, I watch your performances and listen to your music. You're not shy. You are not a shy. Not at
Can't
all.
be.
Oh man, you take the crowd by storm. I mean, when Zach walks into a room, you listen and you party and you get up and dance. That's what I'm here to see.
It's a
I
fun
will say,
time. It's a fun
it
time for sure.
looks like it, my friend. So now, when did you start laying down tracks and honing in your music and everything?
So I've been working with my manager now, I want to say almost 8 years.
Okay.
So in that time, that's when kind of the poppy sound kind of left because I did record a lot in college, and I did like
Okay.
a full. I have a secret Christmas EP that nobody has ever heard before, but
Ooh.
I have like an album, and I got like maybe 3 singles out, or not out anymore, but I had them done. And
Okay.
then as I progressed in this form of my sound, which is more of the um, organic instrument side of things, I've been doing it probably 7 years, six
7
years.
years. 7
Yeah.
years. And I love your music because it's multi-genre. You got funk, soul in there, a little rock, pop going on.
Mhm.
You cover a wide, what genre. You definitely do. Everybody, I think, will like something that you do. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
man,
Yeah, that's
it was one of those things where as you know from the very beginning, like I said, I've been eclectic since I was a baby. So I don't listen to one type of music. So I don't think everybody listens to one type of music. I haven't found one person that's like, I listen to this and this only. And so I was like, I want to have a song that's for everybody, and I want to have a song for every moment.
okay. That's cool. That's cool. And you're like me. I love Motown. I love all that stuff. And yeah, I'm in Michigan. I'm in the home of Motown, and it's just yeah, I eat that up. When
Yeah,
Temptations come on, oh yeah, I'm going.
gone.
Yes. So well, that's cool. Now, born and raised in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, born and raised in Texas. Any? Get a little personal here. Any children?
No kids, not yet.
No kids, not yet. Okay, we'll
Not
get to.
yet.
Maybe we'll have some down the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, no,
Child.
I wanted to, I've had this talk with my wife. My wife is very supportive of my career.
Oh,
And,
good.
when we got together, we've been together for 6 years now. And we got together, I said, hey, I can support a child at a certain level in my career. If I do it right
Sure.
now, I gotta go get a regular job.
Yeah,
I
I
have to go
understand.
get a regular because I want to do my baby right. I can't have my baby just out here
That's
struggling
right.
just because I want to go out and have fun. And so
Right.
I have to prove that, not only to everybody, not only to my wife, not only to my team, but to myself, that this is a
Yeah,
job and
it is.
I'm making it out here and I'm working hard to make it right. And so right now she's going back to school and she's trying to get to a certain degree in her job as well. My wife is a director of nurses at a nursing
Oh,
facility here. And
ooh,
so,
sweet.
she's, oh yeah, I got me a sugar mama. So
That's awesome, brother.
but she's elevating in her career just like I'm elevating in mine, and so we want to be able to, when that baby comes, be in progress and be moving.
Good. That's a great way to approach it, definitely. Now you have the Zach Webb band, plus then you also go out solo, don't you?
Yes. Well, actually, I go out. My solo shows are always with my percussionist, which is my cousin, actually.
Oh,
And so, yeah, yeah. So I always come out with at least a duo, and it is, man, it's jam packed. It's exciting. People always say, "Man, we didn't realize it was just two of y'all up there because it's the energy is just it's big." So we love it.
well, and I want to get with your cousin here, the drummer, because he's only got a snare and a kick and a
Yep.
couple cymbals, and it just
Uh,
fills the room with your guitar playing and your vocals. It's amazing.
yeah.
I would have never
Yeah.
thought.
No, we did that because I was like, he's not going to want to play a cajon. He doesn't want to play a
No,
cajon.
no,
I,
no.
I said, man, let me give you something to bang on.
I got a spare bass in the garage. There you go. So, do you do more solo gigs or mostly duo?
It is mostly duo gigs right now.
Okay.
We get, we're working on, getting to where we're doing more full band shows because that's
Oh,
what I'd like
nice.
to do. I want to go tour. I want to get all over the place. So, anybody out there, let me tell you, anybody out there, if you know a venue, your favorite spot that bands be playing at, I would love to come play. I would love to
Oh,
come jump on your tables and stuff. No, I don't jump on tables. I don't do that.
you lie. You will. I've worked with a few musicians that love to do
Oh my
that.
goodness. I'm too big for it. I'm working on it. I'm
Yeah,
getting
right.
done.
Me too. That's great. Well, you ever come to Michigan, I'll definitely book you, my friend.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
That's great. So now, do you? How do I want to say this? Have you cut a lot of singles? How many EPs? What do we got here?
I have two EPs out,
Oh, okay, great.
and I have, I think, five singles out right now.
Five singles.
I'm
Okay.
getting
Oh,
I'm getting ready to work on a huge lump of music, hopefully. I've been talking to the studios, I've been talking to mastering folks, I've been talking to my wife because she is my key sponsor. And I have gotten to where I've chosen 24 tracks that I'd like to record in this next year. So
whoa.
it is, yes, yes. I'm wanting to do my first full length album. I'm wanting to do a 5 track project over the process of grief. That is, I'm so excited for that one. So excited. And then I got some singles that I want to put out as well.
Okay, that is awesome. Now, what studio are you using? Who are you
I
using? Let's give it a shout out.
I'm using Cafe Solo Studios in Denton, Texas. It's Chris
Tech.
Howe. Chris
Chris
Howe, man, coolest guy, man. He's one of the chillest folks I ever met. Well, I'm in there getting all rowdy in the booth, and he's like, "Yeah,
Zach's in the house. Look
yeah,
out.
that'll work. That sounds good to me. I love it. I love it." So, but
Uh, well, that's cool. I always ask because I'm a little older. Does he have any analog equipment in that studio to use?
he has analog and digital equipment.
Oh, there we go. That's what I like. Yeah, because I can see you running through analog, and yeah, you'll get that
Yeah.
warm, fuzzy feeling going. Yes,
Mhm.
definitely. I love that. Cool, my friend. So now we might be able to get a song or two out of Zach. We'll see. We'll see in a few here. I don't know. We'll see. Before I get any farther, Zach, tell everybody on podcast land where they can find you, your music, and where you're playing.
You can find me all over the place. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, PayPal, Cash App. Zach
Oh,
Webb Music, ZakWebbMusic. And I will play anywhere you'll bring me. Like I said, if you want me, I will come to you. I don't mind
you
taking a
will.
flight and I'll drive. All I do is drive and sing a little bit. I don't do nothing
Try
else.
to sing a little bit. Now, let me ask you this. You ever perform any covers or it's all originals?
I do covers as well. Yeah, I
You
like
do?
yeah, because we play a lot of different types of venues, and some venues the crowd they want songs that are familiar. So I like to play songs that you forgot you remembered.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
name one of them. Name a
Uh,
couple.
so I play Benny and the Jets.
Oh,
Yeah, I also play "Silly Love Song" by the Wings.
really?
Yeah, and I play
Whoa.
um, "Roses" by Outkast.
I did. Really? How
Yeah,
about
yeah, I play
that's
Fresh
cool.
Prince of Bel Air. Man, we do everything. We play everything. Taylor Swift, I'm on it.
Oh, Taylor Swift. All the Swifties are going to love you now. That's great, Zach. So, Zach is an award winning singer songwriter and amazing performer. And you're going to put out this new album stuff soon. You got a lot of songs under your belt that need to come out still, don't you?
I do. I've had a lot of music that's been kind of waiting to be put down. I'm actually wanting to put out my first vinyl this year, so that'll be kind of crazy. But it's
Oh,
just I'm running into the one little the one thing that everybody runs into, and it's finances. I gotta find me some sponsors, some backers, some people that love some music that got an extra pocket
that's
on
right.
it.
So if you're out there and you're a business, get a hold of Zach. You need sponsors. Hey, I need sponsors too. So yeah, he's giving you the look, man. So yeah, we'll both give you the eye. We'll make this happen, Zach. Oh yeah, we'll take the
Let's do it.
United States by a storm, brother. That's now I'm looking around on your pages and stuff, and you've got a lot of fans all over the world that love what you're doing. What do you think of that?
Man, it is crazy. It is crazy. And a lot of that is attributed to my manager. She keeps me, putting the right things out and doing the right things. Her name is Shay Berry. Hardest working person I ever met in my life. I remember her first assignment for me. She took me into a Walmart and she said, "Bring a guitar and come on and just go singing down these aisles real quick." And so, it's funny because you say the fans are all over the world. I remember when I used to play in small places, and Shay used to have to put fake claps on an after because in real life they're like, "Yeah,
Right,
it's
soft clap.
great."
When you went into Walmart and play, when you left it, they asked to see your receipt.
They did not. I do have a photo of me from Walmart security cameras because I was dancing in the aisle, and so they printed it out and they gave it to me. So that's like one of the coolest pictures I got.
I can see you dancing down the aisle performing. That's beautiful. I said he's not shy, people. That's great. Zach's going to do it all. That's beautiful. Now, when you're out performing, are you doing a lot of smaller venues or are you doing some festivals, bigger venues? Talk to
I
me.
am doing a mixture of small and large venues. I would
Okay.
love to get into the festival scene. We're putting in applications for festivals now, so hopefully we can get into some for 2025.
Right.
I believe I'm one of the best bands for a festival. I love
I
family
think
shows.
so. I
I do.
agree.
From the babies to the Grammys, I'm in there.
Oh yeah, that's great. What's the largest audience you think you performed for?
I'm sorry.
What's the largest audience you've performed for?
Mm, I don't know. We did.
500,000?
It's got to be over 1,000. I think it's over 2,000. I want to
Oh,
say maybe. We did the American Airlines Center party at the Plaza. So that was
oh.
everybody that was going to the game, and so it was like we were outside, they were coming inside, we were singing, but they weren't really paying attention. But they were there. They
They were
saw
there.
me.
They
I,
saw you.
I was in a big yellow jacket. You saw me, dead gummit.
I
And then
can see you. I
yeah,
see him now.
and we played Green Hall. We opened up for Shiny Ribs, which is a big artist here in the Austin area, Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And so
Sweet.
he, we've grown to be friends. And he said, "Hey, how about you come open the show at Green Hall for me?" And it's a historic dance hall here in Texas, and it was jam packed, sardines,
Oh,
jelly, jammy, boy, we in there. I
oh,
loved it.
crap. Yeah,
I
I like
loved it.
it. I watch your performance and stuff. And you don't stand still. You get out in the audience. You do what you do, man. I mean, Zach
Yeah,
goes all over the place, not just stands on stage. I mean, he's playing for you, performing for you. He is a
right.
true entertainer. This guy right here, man, it's amazing. I mean, I love your music. And speaking of it, could I just possibly get a song out of you right now for the people?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me
Let's do it.
let me
So
grab
Zach's
it
going to
for you.
perform a song acoustically for us. This is great when they can
Let's see.
perform for you and myself. It's great.
All right.
Let's
So
do this.
I got new. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of songs that I want to record, and this is
Okay.
one of them. This is one of them right here.
All
And
right. Beautiful.
this song is called "Fall '88," also known as "Evergreen." I wrote it
Okay.
for my sister. My sister's name is Candace Autumn. I call her Autumn. Fall '88. That's how it all falls together. But I want to dedicate this song to anybody that's out there that
Okay.
feels
Great.
fragile,
Here we go.
anybody that feels that they have, that they have no control in their daily run, and just to know that you are important, you're strong, be yourself. Let's do it. So this is Fall '88.
All right.
Leaves they fall and crumble under pressure. Leaves they strong when connected to the tree, watched over by me. And I know rain will fall, and fire comes to burn it all. But I do see all that you'll be, my dear. I see an evergreen, an evergreen, yeah, yeah. Leaves may cry when trampled by a stranger. Leaves can fly and flow through the wind like we all want within. And I know faith will fall. Some people won't come along, but I do see all that you'll be, my dear. I see an evergreen, yeah, an evergreen, yeah. Don't let them cut you down or dress you up, yeah. 'Cause all that is artificial love. Don't set your sights on what people can't see. Choose love and joy and faith and liberty. You'll see an evergreen. Oh no, an evergreen. No, no. Look at me, best believe you and me, evergreen. Look at me, best believe you and me, evergreen, 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 no, evergreen, oh, evergreen, evergreen.
Wow! Bam! Oh, my friend, that was excellent. Whoa! I just fell in love. Oh, my goodness, my friend. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
your sister just melted when you wrote that for her.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a beautiful, beautiful song, and I love your guitar playing and stuff like that. Okay, now let's move on a little bit. Now, when I watch you perform with several different guitars.
Mhm.
Uh huh. And is one of them a PRS?
No, it looks like a PRS. It's
It
my.
does.
That's actually a Mitchell. That's a Guitar
Oh, it
Center
is.
brand. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I actually just sold that one.
You sold a guitar.
I did. I did.
I mean, how many guitars do you have?
Oh, okay. Currently, I have my acoustic, and right now I just have two. I have a Gretsch full hollow body, and then I have my Epiphone uh, lookalike series. I have a bass guitar. I got a five-string bass Ibanez,
Oh,
uh, and then I have like four keyboards.
poor
And so,
keyboard.
yeah, yeah. And then I had three drum sets up to this move.
Three drum sets.
Up to this move, yeah. We started off with two of them, and then we actually did our first show in Vegas. And they were like, "Well, we don't have any rentals." I said, "Well, I'll buy this and I'll bring it back." And then I bought it, and Jeremy was like, "Oh," and I said, "Jeremy, you like that? You like that drum set?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I like it." I said, "You want it?" He's like, I said, "Man, you want it?" He's like, "Yeah,
Right.
yeah." And so we brought it home, man. We brought it home, and
Got it.
he loves it, and he plays it well. So I'm glad it was a great investment.
Yeah, definitely, my friend. Now, where do these lyrics come from, my friend? I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, is it, I know it's from the heart, but was it coming to your sleep when you're in the office? What's going
Man,
on?
some of them literally. I have some songs like there's a song that I wrote called "Yeah Yeah." It's about my manager Shay. Like I said, she's the hardest working person in my life. She's got grandbabies, and they're all like, yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme. And then she's got some other musicians that are like, yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's me, her favorite, and I'm like, gimme, 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 gimme. And so and so that song, writing that song was so funny to me because we were doing a private party at a golf tournament, and they were like, "Oh yeah, man, you're going to start about this time." And then they were like, "Well, the tournament's running late, so you're going to be going. We're an hour behind schedule." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so
Mhm.
we're set up, and I'm doing sound check, and so I'm checking the drum and my guitar and my vocal at the same time. So I'm just stepping on the kick drum, and I'm like, "All right,
Right.
cool." I said, "Oh, that sound. I like that. That sound kind of good." And so I wrote "Ya Ya" in that little sound check sound period. So Yaya was written probably about 10 minutes. And
Oh, that's
I
cool.
love it. I love it. But then I have other songs that take several years, man. So like I have that project of the about the grief process. And one of the songs on it is called Fine. And I've put that chorus together my freshman year of college.
Okay. I like that.
And so I just now finished that song probably 3 months ago. and so that's a 7 year song.
7 years later, he comes out. I love
Yeah,
it, man.
yeah,
Sometimes you write halfway and you got to set it down and come back to it.
right, yeah,
Definitely.
and then
Yeah.
I've written some songs on the way to shows. I've done that before. So 3 hours, I've done that. Um,
Okay.
I'm just now like this area right here. Sooner or later, it'll be kind of made into a writing nook, so I can actually sit and hone in and focus on
Yeah.
what I'm doing fully.
Okay. Let me ask you: Is where you're living? Is there quite a few places to play out for you? Original
Uh,
music.
I don't play a lot in my hometown of Waco. I don't
Okay.
play a lot. I don't play a lot here,
Sure.
mainly because I'm trying to build my name up. And so then when I come back and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I live down the street." They're like, "You live down the street? What? That's crazy." And so, and
All
so
right.
but I'm working on getting into a lot more original rooms. I don't play a lot of original rooms. I play a lot of dance halls. I play a lot of bars, play some clubs, but I also play some venues. I did my first theater gig with Shiny Ribs again, with Kevin
Okay.
Russell. Big man, man, that guy is an inspiration to me. But that's a whole different thing too. But
Right. Right.
I've literally done everything: schools, weddings, divorce
Weddings.
parties, funerals,
Bar mitzvahs. You name
bar
it.
mitzvahs. I got asked to do a quinceanera. I was like, well,
There.
I'll,
We'll
I'll try.
give it a shot. That's great. Now you mentioned earlier you want to get out and tour. Have you been able to get out and do kind of a tri-state around Texas? A couple like New Mexico and things like that.
I have done that once. I did New Mexico, Colorado, Arkansas, Memphis, Nashville, and there's one more. But I did that. And so, but I'm trying to go playing.
Yeah.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Would your wife allow you to go on a European tour for a month?
Oh yeah. Oh
Cool.
yeah.
All right. We,
Oh yeah.
we might may be able to make that happen sometime, my friend, because you're knocking the
Please.
doors down. Let's keep them knocking. I got
Please.
some.
I want
Yeah.
to. I
Now I
want
got
to.
some. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're lighting it up, man. I mean, you are phenomenal. And everybody, don't go anywhere yet. You can check out his music after the interview because you don't want him to come through the screen and kick your butt because he'll do the same thing. No, that's right. I got something here in my hand that's very special to me and you.
Oh my goodness.
You, oh yeah,
Yeah.
vocalist of the year, my friend. What's up with that? Yeah.
Man. Look, that was such an experience. That was such an experience, man. To go there and to just be around musicians from all over the world. Because when you're around the same type of musicians, you kind of feel like, oh well, yeah, this is family. We family.
It's
But it's
family.
almost yeah, but it's almost like when you get to go on a field trip with all your best friends.
Yeah, right on, right on. I wish I could have been there, and hopefully this year I will be there,
Yes.
definitely. Because I didn't win an award this year. I want one. No, I don't need any awards. I don't want a pat on the back for what I do. I just like doing what I do.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
all
for
that
sure.
matters.
Yeah.
Definitely. So now I was watching, and I love this, a clip of you performing, did a little scatting.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Where'd you get
Man.
that from? Yeah, I think so.
Thin air. Thin air, man.
That
Just
was
grab it and
great.
hold it.
I was thinking maybe you learned it from your dad or mom or something, but that was cool.
No, man. It's man, it comes from everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. Any thought that I have on that stage, once I'm there, sometimes I have a list just to be like, okay, cool. I haven't sang this song yet. Let's go ahead and sing this one. But other than that, I'm like, what y'all feeling? You feeling good? Cool. I'm gonna sing this because I want to, and then we're going.
That's great. That's great. All right. We're going to get another song out of you in just a second, I hope. Now, we've been talking about this, and I looked through your posts and stuff, and there was one post that struck me, and it said, everything is going to be fine.
Mm.
Explain that a little more for me for the audience.
Man, so I have been through a lot in my short time I've been alive, and it has gotten to a whole lot of moments where I thought I wasn't going to make it through. And it's one of those things where it's almost like you fake it till you make it. You know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. And it's I'll tell my wife and I'll tell anybody. I say I have no choice. They say, "Are you okay?" I have no choice. I have to get up. I have to push forward and move, because if I get stuck in this feeling of, man, I'm never going to make it, I will
Yeah.
never make it. I'll never
Mhm.
make it, because
Right.
it's such a strong hold on your heart and your mind and your soul and your spirit. And so if I just keep telling myself positive affirmations of, it's going to be okay. You do have love. You're loved in your household. You're loved in the music field. You're loved by your manager. You're loved by your friends, by strangers. And that is true for everybody. Everybody
You're
is loved by their family and strangers and people that just walk by you, because they're like, man, you know what? He looks sad. I wonder why he's sad. Just the fact that they wonder why you're sad is love. We think
it
about you. We
is.
care about you.
It is. We're all human, and even myself, sometimes I look down that narrow tunnel and don't see it, but yet
Yeah.
I know it is there, and I have to continue doing what I do because I love what I do, even though sometimes it's very hard,
Right.
definitely. Because
Right.
you got those things in your head that you went through in life, you can't shake them. You just kind of got to get around it and move on.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And music's a great way to do it.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Best
you can
therapy you can
express
pick up.
yourself. It is, man. It's the greatest therapy out there. So I've got some fun questions I want to ask you, then we'll get another song out of you. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's put Zach on the spot here and let's see what he's got to say about some of these questions. All right, batter up. Here we go. All right, you're going to get two answers on this question right here. You're going to think around the world a little bit.
Okay.
Two stages anywhere in the world Zach would like to step foot on and perform.
Mm. Bro, I don't even know the name of this stage. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I've only been to one big show in my lifetime. And
Really?
it was in New Orleans, and it was Prince. And so I'm like, if I can go back and play at that stage, wherever it is, I can
Wow.
be in that moment, because that was a significant moment in my life with my mom and my dad. Because I mean, both of my parents are passed now. I don't know if we said that before, but both of my parents are passed now. So like, that was a time where it was my mom, my dad, and music, and my sister. It was family. We were there and got to experience, the greatest to do it.
Oh,
In my opinion.
w- what a show to see. I mean, Prince, incredible. There's so many things I could say about him.
Yeah,
Phenomenal, phenomenal artist, and it's really sad that he's gone. It
yeah,
is. We lost a
yeah.
lot of great artists. We have and stuff. All right, next question here, my friend. Two answers on this one. These are people. Person that's alive, a person that's passed away. What have you always wanted to perform with on stage?
A person that's alive that I would love to perform with on stage. I would love to perform with Alicia Keys. That'd be crazy.
Oh, beautiful.
That'd
Yeah.
be wild.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then someone that has passed is probably Whitney Houston.
Well, yeah, that. Oh, I could see you with both of them tearing up the stage in front of 100,000 people at least. Oh my goodness, with your yellow jacket on.
Right? Got to.
With the yellow jacket, I had to throw it out there. You think with the yellow jacket we can get you in spandex?
Mm. I got to get that worked out. I got to get that cleared by the office.
That's right. Oh, that's great. Oh, man, let's bring the 80s back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's great. Let's give another question. Let's see if we can get another performance out of them. This question I love to hear. Okay, Zach, you're with your duo. There's a few hundred people out there. You get up that microphone, you guys start going at it. Crowd turns around, starts moving towards you, start swinging, swaying, dancing, possibly singing your songs to you, my friend. When you see that, how's it make your heart feel, brother?
Man, like, when folks tell you, man, I heard a great song and it gave me goosebumps. When I get that love from the crowd, even when it's just in silence, when they're just sitting there, when they're doing that,
Right.
it's like, man, because I have a lot of shows where that doesn't happen every once in a while. I had one recently, and it makes me question, man, am I good at this job? But then, when people come in and they honing in and they're feeling what you're feeling, oh,
It's a great feeling, brother.
oh
And
my gosh,
what's incredible is you're never going to forget each of those moments throughout your life. You'll remember them all. Oh
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
remember mine, and it gives me shivers every time I think of it. Oh
mm,
yeah, it's great. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Zach, can we get another song out of here before we continue?
yeah, yeah.
Let's do
I got
this. Let's have Zach perform another song for us because this guy,
that's it.
amazing.
Uh, mm, I got to pop one of these headphones off so I can hear.
Zach Webb, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm. So this song right here is another song that I'm wanting to record. Only reason I'm showing you songs I want to record is because I want somebody to help me record. But anyway,
Hint,
this
hint, hint.
this song right here is called Notes, Chords, and Rhythm.
All right.
It is my ode to music. It is my telling of a little bit of my story because music has saved my life physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and now for the last 7 years, monetarily. And so I want to always say thank you. And I thank you for letting me come on your platform and share this because I know there's people who feel the same way. So here we go.
All right.
I remember seeing sunrise through the morn cries cause I'm all alone. I remember sleeping in my driveway cause I couldn't sleep in my own home. I remember screaming out, tell me how you watch me live like this, if that's what this is. I remember being in school trying to keep it cool, trying to keep it down. I remember being inside, keeping in mind when, where, and how I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I remember being in school trying to keep it cool, trying to keep it down. I remember being inside, keeping in mind when, where, and how I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Oh, I remember being in class singing for Patty G. I remember being on the road, man. I should have told Amy D. Y'all have no idea how much y'all mean to me, and everything is everything. Well, these notes, chords, and rhythm saved my life. Every nuance and phrase is a breath of mine. Yeah, these notes, chords, and lyrics hit just right. It's just what I need to get me through these nights, yeah. Well, these notes, chords, and rhythm saved my life. every nuance and phrase is a breath of mine. Yeah, these notes, chords, and lyrics hit it just right. Yeah. It's just what I need to get me through these nights. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, brother. Give me a second to get my composure because I'm about to ball. Unbelievable. I got the hair sticking up on my arms, brother. Like you, I've been through hell and back in life too, and that's the number one song right there. That is. That's the number one song. Thank you. Thank you from
Thank
my heart and their hearts out there. Great stuff. All right, wow, we're already at 46 minutes. Let's get a few more questions in before we got to get out of here. This one I like to, this one I want to hear. Like usually, it always happens to my rock bands and heavy metal bands, but it might have happened to you, Zach. Let's get close here. Any embarrassing moments on stage you want to talk about?
you. Man, I forget words more than anybody, you know. And honestly, I would say this is an embarrassing moment. I haven't had one like this recently, but
Okay.
when I was in high school, I got asked to sing the national anthem at
Oh,
the volleyball game,
okay.
and I'm going, man. I'm singing it. It's majestic. It's nice. I got the hand on the heart. Everybody's standing, and I say, and the Rockets regulate, right? Everybody's like, oh my goodness. And like me, we're in the gym, so I'm like, oh my goodness, man, I felt that. That was nice. But in the midst of that, I forgot the next words to the national
Oh,
anthem, and so
oh no.
and so me, man, and I was 14, 15, and so
Okay.
and I'm in panic, and I'm looking in the crowd
Help.
for answers here, and and so
Throw
somebody
me a
whispers,
bone.
like the
The
bombs, and I was like,
bombs.
bombs bursting in air.
That's great. Well, at least I was at 14 years old, so you could kind of get away with that, I
Right,
think.
right. Now, man, I got the national anthem down. Also, yeah, if y'all in the industry, I'll sing the national anthem wherever you want me to sing the national anthem. Don't be mad.
He will come to your ball game, NFL, NBA, at all. Give him a call. Give me a call, and I'll get him. Oh yeah,
Little
we'll get some
little
stuff.
league,
Little league. Oh yeah, we'll even do a bowling league.
hey, bowling league, curling.
There we go. That's right. This is a true entertainer artist right here. I'm having a wonderful time with you, my friend, today. A couple more questions before we get out of here. 5 years from now, where do you want to see yourself with your music?
Ooh, 5 years with my music. I would love to have a million in some capacity, a million plays, a million views, a million of
Sure.
something
Yeah,
on one of
I
my
like that.
tracks at least. That would be nice on five
Something.
years, because I mean, I already got 10,000 followers on my Facebook. So I already got my 10,000, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get to that little million mark. I don't know what it's going to be. A million miles in travel expenses. I don't know. Just
Great.
something.
Well, something that hits that million mark. You say 10,000, but it's really 14,000.5.
14,000. Yeah, well, yeah. But I didn't want to brag. That's
Why not? It's your show. That's great, my friend. One more question before we get out of here. I
All
like
right.
to hear this. What do you got any advice for the kids out there that want to do what we do?
Man, you have to start early in making decisions for your career. I've made almost every decision that I've made in my life goes to my career. You know what I'm saying? I have three goals in my career itself is to follow my calling, take care of my family, and make my mama proud. That's all I want to do. So, all the way down to I literally chose, and people laugh at this all the time. I chose what dog I got for my career because I was like,
Okay.
I don't want a big old dog because I can't take him on the road with me everywhere, take him into places and all that. So I got a little small little Chihuahua Terrier mix named Cookie, and she
Cookie.
Cookie, and she's not the nicest, but no,
Right.
it's all the way down to if you make all your decisions on what you want to be, no matter what career it is. It doesn't even have to be a musician, but and
True.
then also cut out these folks that are not for you.
That's
I don't
right.
care. I don't care if it's your mama. Like, cut out these folks. If they're not for you, if they don't support you and your goals, they don't support you as a person. Life is too short to not be with people who are for you and for your goals and your dreams. And
I
always
agree.
make sure you support people in their dreams. There's different types of musicians. There's musicians that love just playing at home. They're playing in the studio, doing garage band type things. And there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. Don't ever look down on another musician because they're in a position where they want to be. You know,
Exactly.
and then don't ever look at any other person down at any other person because they're where they want to be. Especially if you're not where you want to be. Don't be out
Yeah,
here.
don't be
But
looking down.
yeah, no, but if you want to be something, anything, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a musician, if you want to be a painting artist, if you want to be a break dancer, if you want to be a garbage man, if you want to, work at Dollar Tree, if you want to work at Walmart and be the best at what you can be, at what you want to be, you put your focus on there and you give it 100% of what you got every day. And that's the
That's
difference too, because you don't always have 100%.
no.
Sometimes you only got 25, but you got to give 100 of that 25.
To give it. You
You
do.
know,
I like that. That's great advice, Zach. Thank you. Zach Webb's in the house, everybody. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Zach, for coming on the show. Go see him. Go to his shows and boogie down with this guy because he likes to dance out there on the floor. Oh, yeah, this guy gets down, definitely. Zach, I thank you, my friend. I want you back on 6 months from here. I want to see what's going on, okay?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. This is your show. How you want to end it? Anybody want to say hi to, hey to?
Man, okay. I want to say hey to my wife, Jacqueline Webb. Hey, baby, I love you. I'll pull the chicken out so we can have chicken this evening. Also, I want to say, Shay Berry, thank you so much. I love you. I know you're watching right now because you told me you were. But anyway, I love you so much. You are the reason why I am able to do the things that I'm able to do. I want to thank you, my host today, Big Al, man. You've been doing it. It's been great. To my sister, you my everything, Candace Webb. Keep focused, keep pushing because we're going to be okay. Also to my band, Jeremy, Jake, Frank. We got Carson Lehman, KK Pookie. That's what we call him. And then
Hey,
I got a new production manager working in it. Will, man, he's in there working right now. Man, everybody out there that supports live music, I appreciate you because you have no idea what you do for folks like me that are just trying to follow a dream and be what we are supposed to be. And
that's
then what I would like to say as my very last thing, if you would like to hear these songs that I've played for you today brought to a mass with full production because I already have such great musicians that are ready to play this thing. Please consider hollering at us and asking how you can help. I would love to put you on my truck. I'd love to put you as an executive producer on the track, anything like that. But also, my name is Zak Webb. You can find me all over the internet: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, PayPal, Cash App. Zak Webb Music,
that's right.
ZakWebbMusic.
That's right. Zach Webb is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man. You check him out. All right. So, anyways, thank you everybody for watching the No Cover TV podcast. Check out the next show with Gil Faction tomorrow, all the way from El Paso, Texas. So, we're going to get out of here. You have a good one, brother, and I'll keep in touch. I'll get this link to you and all over the place. All right.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Take care. See you, everybody. Peace.